EA Sports, in conjunction with the Professional Golfers Association of America, so proudly presents the second major of the year. Today, live second round coverage of the PGA Championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. She's got a 5-shot gap on the field as she looks to potentially run away and hide. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Well, there's 134 yards left to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Well, this is straight at it. It's a really good line. Well, there's a good strike in there. Just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and that will move her score to 18 under par.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. It's still lying okay. Well, no surprise. We've already seen some great iron shots this week, but that is another one.
Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2, and she'll move now to 19 under. Didn't play the wind very well there, and that's going to wind up too strong and over the green. Second shot now, here at the par 3. Just 5 feet left. Nicely done. It is a par here at the 3rd. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Okay, that worked out well, landing just short, releases onto the green. Still a long ways to go, though, to make the Eagle 3 here.
Yeah, at least you get a nice enjoyable walk with the putter in the hand, so that certainly works out well.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And she'll move to an even 20 under par. You don't just hit the shot sometimes, you maneuver it, and that's a really good example right there. Beautifully executed. Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. And she'll move it to 21 under for the tournament. Oh, that is right, and that may be gone. The timing definitely off on that swing, and that ball goes straight into the water. Okay, so the penalty stroke added. She'll take her drop and get set to play her third shot. Get up. Get there. Oh, that is so well done. That somehow is in to save par. And she'll hold tight at 21 under par.
There's no way that ball could have gone through the tree, but somehow it did. It's finished up actually all right.
After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
Yes, 120 yards left to the flagstick. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
Well, Rich, I didn't expect this sort of fireworks here today, but already with some birdies on the card and another one here by the looks of things.
Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And she'll get it to 22 under par. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left.
Well, that ball landed really too close to the flag. These are firm greens. You've got to land that shorter.
Not an easy one, 20 feet away. Nope. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and she'll remain at 22 under. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee.
Second shot, good look at the green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Well hold. That's in for her par at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side, 5 under par. No fairway here. This one in that rough.
Second shot from 100 out.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Boy, that ball got caught in the breeze, and it was just along for the ride. Much too firm there. Now this, her second into this par 3.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And her score is going to stay right where it is. This one up the right side, going to try and draw it back in. Wayward from the tee. And this one is headed for the rough, Frank. to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Now this for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And she'll move to 23 under par. And this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And her score will move to 24 under par. That one safely on the putting surface. 12 feet still to go. Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And she'll move to 25 under now.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Second shot now from just a foot or two off the fairway.
Well, there's a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Oh, everything going right now. That a fourth consecutive birdie. And that will move her to 26 under par.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Chance now for another birdie. That one just going to sneak on by. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And she'll remain at 26 under. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
Nice approach shot, and another good thing about that, left it below the hole.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, so that will wind up the par at the last. So this a position we've seen our featured golfer in before, on top of the leaderboard after 36 holes at a major championship.
And we know they're not scared to pick up that trophy that so many people work so hard for, Rich. When you're a multiple major winner, it's just a case of how many.